Jared and Genevieve, thank you so much for being here today. You've been to Glitz many times, and you know that we would rather be doing this in person. We're very sad that what's going on in the world is forcing us to have to celebrate this way. But we're going to make the best of it, and we've made a promise to everyone that when it is safe to do so, we will celebrate our 30th anniversary in person with a big party. And you guys know Glitz is a fun party, so we're mostly missing the fun. But every year at Glitz, we do some honoring of folks. This year, we're honoring 3 different groups or individuals, and you guys we're very lucky to have as our big award nominees. So about 5 or 6 years ago, we started an award called the Bill Dixon Legacy Award, named after Bill Dixon, who has made a tremendous lifelong impact at OutYouth. And we've carried it on year after year for folks that have made impacts that are going to live on for many years to come, and hopefully keep making impacts at OutYouth. So that's sort of the framework for this award. And it is also the first time we're giving this award to allies. And I think that's really important. And always in the work that I've done with y'all, I hope it comes across from us and from our young people that it's really important when we have allies out there in the community that are visible and speaking up for us. So I would love to start this off by asking you two both, what does it mean to you to be an ally for our LGBTQIA plus youth?
I feel kind of even silly accepting this award because I just feel like it's a human issue, and I just feel really strongly about raising our kids that way and expressing and standing up for what's right in the world. And so I just want to say thank you for expressing who you are and being proud of who you are, and to continue on that journey. And we feel really honored to be, next to you and cheering you on.
It's like the honor is ours.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting the award. We wish we could give it back to everybody. To be considered an ally is really awesome and special and necessary. And I think we all need to continue supporting each other. I mean, these have been crazy times. It's been crazy months. It's been a crazy world. We're seeing people losing their health, losing their jobs, rights, losing their spouses, their friends. And I hope if there is a silver lining once we come out of this crazy pandemic, politically vitriolic situation, we all learn that we all need support, and all deserve support, and how much joy you get from supporting others.
Jared, I know you're from Texas. I'm from a small town in Southeast Texas. I think we're the same age. I imagine that for me, my experience growing up, and if I was growing up in the same place that you were, to have someone like yourself being an ally and speaking up for folks definitely makes people's lives better. And so I say thank you, because it is important that we see our youth see that people all over the country, all over the world are there for them in multiple ways. And it doesn't have to be just one type of person that is supporting OutYouth. One of you guys could talk a little bit about your overall interest, it seems, in all the orgs you support that are related to mental health services for all sorts of folks, including our LGBTQ plus youth.
Yeah, I'll start that one. So I've had a relationship with anxiety for the majority of my adult life, and it's veered off into depression here and there. And it's occurred to me that even though I'm in the public eye, and I have something, I don't want to say invisible, but I have something that you're not going to know from seeing me, which can be much like sexuality or gender identity, where you wouldn't just look at somebody and go like, oh, let me try and find a way someone's different or someone's not the same as I am. And so I made it public maybe 5 or 6 years ago now that I have this quality. And I do choose to say quality for a reason. because it's something that makes me me. And I reached out and was overwhelmed with the outpouring of support that I received from people I knew, who had known me for years, who didn't know that, even from people I had never met. And I consider myself so blessed to have had so many allies, so to speak, both in person and even, the world at large with social media, with people just supporting and like, hey, we got your back, or we're thinking about you. And I realized just how much it helped me in my journey to learn to not only accept that about myself, but also to be proud of that to some degree, and to say like, yeah, I am different than a lot of people. I'm different than everybody. We're all different than everybody. I understand no matter what you're going through, your soul is engaged in a great battle, so to speak, whatever that battle may be, and to support each other and to let people know like, hey, we may have just met for the first time. You may not know anything about me. I may not know anything about you, but I support you in your journey. And getting to see that y'all guys are doing that firsthand, and making such a personal difference was really inspiring and really impressive.
Yeah, and just to echo that, I just feel really strongly about the organizations that we do support are more so about humanity than anything else, and really fighting for equality. And that goes hand in hand with mental health. I think that we all could use a little support from our friends and allies. And I feel that, especially being young and not necessarily knowing where to turn, or feeling, a little unsure of who to reach out to. It's a very vulnerable and
how to reach out.
Yeah, exactly. And so, just knowing, especially with our life and where we are, we can now look back. And
the last question I want to ask, and I want you to think about, is how do you think your role as parents influences your decision to support organizations like OutYouth? And in that same role as a parent, I've met your 3 kids. They're all adorable. And what would you want to say to our young people as such fierce advocates and as parents?
Yeah, to really embrace yourself and love yourself and be kind to yourself, and move forward knowing that you will constantly evolve and change and morph and try on different hats, and that's all part of this wonderful journey, and that you're supported and that you're loved, and hold your head up high and keep on going.
Again, I want to say a huge thank you to you both. Y'all have been really true friends of mine and OutYouth, and you answer the call every time I'm bugging you or texting you, or
never bugging.
And I wish we were in person and putting you on stage to show this, but I'll definitely be bringing something by your houses. This is the award, the
awesome
Serenity Award. And sorry, you're seeing my ring light a little bit in there, but
thank you so much for everything that you're doing and providing such a great place and home for so many. And we are so honored to be able to support you guys.
Yeah, I'm glad we're an ally, but the work that you and OutYouth at large are doing is, and I hope you know this, and I know you do, giving so much to so many. So bravo to you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.